In 1907, a Massachusetts doctor named Duncan McDougall performed an unusual series of experiments. Intrigued by the idea that the human soul had mass, and could therefore be weighed, Dr. McDougall put together a bed fitted with a sensitive set of beam scales, and convinced a series of terminally ill patients to lie on it during the final moments of their lives. McDougall was nothing if not detail-oriented. He recorded not only each patient's exact time of death, but also his or her total time on the bed, as well as any changes in weight that occurred around the moment of expiration. He even factored losses of bodily fluids like sweat and urine, and gases like oxygen and nitrogen, into his calculations. His conclusion was that the human soul weighed 3/4 of an ounce, or 21 grams. After weighing his 6 patients, McDougall went to work on dogs. How he got his hands on 15 dying dogs is not clear, which can only be presumed that the good doctor had poisoned 15 healthy dogs for his little experiment. He found no weight loss at the moment they expired. The results of McDougall's study appeared in the New York Times in March 1907. Following the publication of the experiment in American Medicine, a debate ensued between physician Augustus P. Clark and Duncan McDougall. Clark noted that at the time of death there is a sudden rise in body temperature as the blood stops circulating through the lungs where it's air-cooled. This rise in body temperature would increase sweating and moisture evaporation, which could easily account for McDougall's missing 21 grams. This would also explain why dogs didn't lose weight after death, as dogs do not have sweat gland and cool themselves not by sweating but by panting. McDougall rebutted that circulation ceases at the moment of death and so the skin wouldn't be heated by the rise in temperature. Augustus P. Clark wasn't the only one to criticize McDougall's experiments. The doctor was roundly derided by the scientific community as being flawed and even falsified. His experiments have been stated as an example of selective reporting, as McDougall ignored the majority of the results. Despite its rejection as scientific fact, McDougall's experiment popularized the idea that the soul weighs 21 grams, and this idea has appeared in novels, songs, and movies. The title of the 2003 movie 21 Grams was taken from this belief.